I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Hiroki. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to keep your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello, world. It's Bird O' Prey 5, Kapla, and welcome to Deep Space Nine Wednesday, for Wednesday, July 6th, 2022. And welcome to the panel, John DeMarco.
Thank you, Bird. Greetings, everyone.
Welcome. You're welcome. Richie Poole was first in the chat with 3 Bach, which means that there were 2 people at least ahead of him, which I don't see anymore. Apologies to them. Usually 47 Yorktown, not Ryan Johnson, possibly others, but those names come up as often being first to the chat. Captain Fandom Nerd says Bird O' Prey skipped the chat and watch DS9 saves time. Yeah, but that upsets the people. You gotta keep a happy balance, Captain. Richie Poole says Bird O' Prey, don't listen to him. Your readings of the chat is one of the things that makes your channel so fun and memorable. Well, thank you, Richie. Because God knows it's not something I alone can do. But if that's what it is, so be it. John DeMarco says, have we become a 21st century Rome, driven by nothing other than the certainty that the Karogan Emperor can do no wrong? You're damn right. You're damn right.
Hail Karoga.
Hail Karoga. Antidegenerative Jill Kapla.
Kapla.
Greetings.
Thank you.
So, you don't usually get time to come up these days.
Yeah, I usually don't, but today I do.
And thank you for coming by. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Glad you're here.
These last episodes are really special. So
oh yes, these are the last. In fact, I think this is the last episode before like all the others tied straight together.
Yep.
Perhaps like one 8-part miniseries. 9. Okay. Yeah. So today is Inter Arma Enim Silent Legius, I believe, something to that effect, which in Latin, the English translation means in times of war, law is uncertain, I believe, something to that.
Falls silent, I think is what they say.
Falls silent. Yes, falls silent. That's in times of war, law falls silent. Which I always subscribe to being factual, but maybe others did not. Richie Poole says, "Hail the infallible God Emperor of Karoga." He means me. LDG is waving back. LDG. John Araki says, hashtag Steelbird's garbage. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young Sarah Kapla, 47 Yorktown. John DeMarco says, greetings, everyone. Dave G says, hail, Bird of Prey 5 and Karoga. CDJ says, Bird of Prey, greetings. Hope you are having a good week. Thank you, CDJ. I don't know if I'd say it was a good week, but we're having a week. John Araki says, Lost is greater than Farscape. I don't know where you are, John Araki, but
that sounds wrong.
Simply not true. Arabic Sandus says, Kapla, Bird of Prey. Live long and prosper. Kapla, Arabic. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Bird of Prey. John DeMarco and the chat. Captain Fandom Nerd says, hashtag Bird of Prey 5 is early. I was a bit early. And welcome, Daniel's Hot Topics, to the panel.
Hi, what's up?
Hi, Daniel.
Greetings.
Hi, Jill. Hi, John. What's up?
Not much.
So, wait. Arma Enim? I think I recognize this episode. Yeah, I think I know this episode.
Yeah, this is a pretty famous episode of DS9. It's
is this the one where the Admiral and Bashir, like they talk about Caesar and
Yes.
Yeah. That one.
It's a Section 31 episode.
I love this episode.
I'm going to go ahead and make the link. I'm going to pin the link. If anybody else wants to come on up, you are welcome to. Pop Culture Curator, Kapla, you're in the chat. Kapla says, hello, everyone. Arabic says, hey to Captain Fandom Nerd. And Pop Culture Curator, Kapla's me. John Araki says, in Soviet Russia, panel joins you. This is true. Dave G Sounds really likes this episode. That's good. In the first initial, according to Wikipedia, the initial episode reviews were kind of mixed. It was one of the episodes that as time went on, people liked it more and more. Mike Richards says, and welcome all to Deep Space Nine. Yes, Yosef may not be watching as he's on his vacation this week and next week, but if he pops in, I'm sure he'll say hello. Otherwise, he's probably on a Turkish beach somewhere, so don't feel bad for him. Yvette says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Good evening to you, Yvette. CDJ says, this episode is one of my favorites. William Sadler was great in this. Awesome. Yeah, this one always stood out to me for reasons I'll get into when we get to that point. Hakeem says, Kapla, Bird in chat. Kapla. Hakeem. John Araki is still very ill, apparently, saying Lost was also greater than V. Poor John. He must be having a lack of kissing Dax or something. That must be what happens when it gets low. Dave G says V would do Donovan, not the final chapter. Any V, it doesn't matter which V. No V is better than Lost. Lost might have been the worst thing ever that aired on television, including Discovery. Pop Culture Curator says, hit the like button, guys. That'd be helpful. Yvette says, very busy, Pop. Hope you are doing well. 54.5 Access Radio. Hashtag Section 53. Excuse me. Section 31 did nothing wrong. I also might agree with that. Antidote Jill says, hey to Captain John, LDG, Arabic, Dave G, Yvette, and Pop Culture Curator. John Aragi says loss greater than the $6 million man. Okay, John. Okay. Time to take you in. Time to take you in. So with that, let us get started. You guys, if you're new here, we're going to head to the Berto Prey 5 screening room at bertoprey5.com/SR. You can watch this episode live with us in HD. If you have a mobile device, try to bring it up on a separate mobile device. If you have a computer or laptop, you can open it on a second tab or a second browser and leave the main browser open to YouTube so you can hear the commentary. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to head to the screening room. I will count down and then I will hit play. And it will start for everybody. So if you're only watching through YouTube, you will get a screenshot every 10 seconds or so. And that's about it. Oh. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Warbird repair and maintenance. Senator is upset that Romulan ships have been held back. It's odd that the Klingons always have the greatest need. Worf says they're more damaged because they're relentless. She says they're reckless. How soon can she have the warbirds? He can have the warbirds in a docking bay. You get them in tomorrow, but somebody's gonna have to say why his flagship was bumped. And Worf volunteer. Shore leave. We don't want Romulans and Klingons on the station at the same time. The Romulans will forego. They're professionals. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be back in just a few weeks. He was a gardener on Romulus. It's nice that Garrick actually got public enough to admit he wasn't a gardener.
Yeah, he was a tailor as well. Very
was.
very busy.
Okay.
Being a tailor and a gardener.
He'll mean it. He'll come around. My public awaits. Do.
Lucky guy. I wish I was recruited by Section 31. That sounds like fun.
You could be, Daniel. They could be recruiting you right now. Hell, some say my singing might be a form of mind control. Do.
Mike Richards in the chat.
Yeah.
He says, must obey bird.
It happens. It's weird.
It was an amazing performance as always.
Thank you. And Sisko told you he would ordered you to take a mission. Which is why I believe Sisko is part of Section 31. What about the Breen?
The Breen. I wonder if that's going to come up again later.
pretend, but give them real info.
So basically, Sisko wants Bashir to spy on the spies, huh?
Yep. Hey, it's Voyager. It's back from the Gamma Quadrant. It's taking Bashir.
It's the only time we've ever seen an Intrepid class outside of Voyager.
I'm with a high-ranking admiral and senator. Of course you're not interrupting.
He sure looks like he's aged a lot since he met Spock.
Let's say is the actor who played him changed.
Yeah, it's a
right?
different actor. And the Koval there is John Fleck, who would later play Silic on Enterprise.
Blah, blah, blah.
And surely the Section 31 would never stoop so low as using some kind of biological warfare against its enemies.
Of course. Never.
No.
Unless
Impossible.
they really need to. We need to cut that. So there's a chance.
Looks like he was able to diagnose just like by looking at him.
Yeah. Mike Richards says sonar blips detected. Why would the ship be in orbit like that? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes, the Tal Shiar is well known for its comfortable facilities.
I mean, is this right on the ship? Obviously, it's got to be on a different ship, a Romulan ship.
Well, I was wondering if they were just having the conference on the planet itself.
Uh, Apply, Professor Brainy Specs.
Welcome, Professor.
Who is your daddy? Why are you here? I wouldn't trust anyone on a ship called the Bellerophon either. The fuck kind of name is that? Not like Enterprise. It's a good name. Solid name.
Yeah, more of those crazy Greek mythology references.
What transporter would allow them to beam out like that?
Well, a Section 31 transporter, obviously.
Yeah, well, they got me there. won't even bring up the fact that you are arrested. There it is.
Another interesting point, in addition to just making a reference to ancient Rome, you could also consider the fact that the Romulan Empire is loosely based on the Roman Empire. So maybe Bashir has a double meaning. Is he saying that the Federation could end up like the Romulans?
True. I mean, it's literally based on the Romulan. Rome, Romulan, Remus, and yeah, I mean, You could if you want to. I think that anyone else answered, he would have gone forward. But being it was Odo, he didn't want to waste Odo's time.
That could be true, especially since that line, I think, was Odo's only appearance in the episode. Anyway, so that was Inter Arma Enim Silent the Geese. Episode 16 of the 7th season. Next week, we go to Penumbra, which is Esri. Esri starts looking for Worf, who gets lost in a escape pod in the Badlands. I'll be honest, Penumbra, not one of my favorite episodes, but of course, it starts it's our walk through to the series finale. There's only, I believe it's 8 episodes. Let's see. Let's count. We have Penumbra 1, Till Death Do Us Part. I'm sorry. You have a. So I was going to say, first of all, I was wrong about Odo. He appeared at the beginning of the episode, briefly, and also I believe it's a total of 9 episodes in the closing arc.
We got 17. This is episode 17, and takes us to 26. We got Penumbra, Till Death Do Us Part, Strange Bedfellows, The Changing Face of Evil, When It Rains, Tacking Into the Wind, Extreme Measures, The Dogs of War, and the 2 parts, What You Leave Behind. What You Leave Behind has to be shown as a single 2-parter, because that's how it was broadcast on June 2nd, 1999.
When the series is over, are you going to also watch the documentary?
Yes. Cool. So after June 2nd, whatever Sunday that happens to be, the following Sunday, we'll watch the documentary, What We Left Behind.
Do you think Sisko will appear in season 3 of Picard?
I hope not.
No.
I hope not. And
they can get him out of the wormhole.
They could, but I don't think the actor Avery Brooks would come out.
I know. It's sad. I mean, it's the 30th anniversary of DS9 in 2023, right? So they should do something.
Well, maybe if they were going to do a DS9, follow through like they did with Picard, but do a good one, maybe. But I don't think Avery Brooks would share the stage with Patrick Stewart, and I don't think they have the money to bring them both back at the same time. So, because they would have to pay Avery Brooks the same amount they're paying Patrick Stewart. And I don't think they could do that in the same season of the same episode. I hope for all goodness that Avery Brooks stays away.
Same.
But, yeah, I just don't. I don't want these guys getting their hands on Deep Space Nine, which is a shame for the other actors who might not have a lot going on in their lives, but you know. I do think there might be some DS9 in this third season of Picard, because they did still have that damn rock of the stone that protected the Bajoran city that the emissary found in I forget what season. I don't know what it's called, the Stone of the Emissary or something. But it's either possible that they just threw it in the picture they had absolutely no idea what it meant.
Just member berries.
Yeah, either that or it was still a surprise that they haven't showed us yet. I hope it was just member berries and it's completely forgotten about, like in Strange New Worlds. We have no idea why there was a Noonien Singh on the Enterprise. It's never going to get discussed why, apparently, and that'd be perfectly fine. Fine, just don't even bring it up. I guess they realize there was no reason to have it to begin with, other than member berries. Anyway, now it's getting me all upset. No, okay, let's just remember good things.
Moldy member berries.
DS9, all DS9 stuff. Okay. Anyway, so before we go, Daniel, anything else you want to bring up?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Andrew, Jill, anything you want to bring up?
Sure. I'll be on Nerdporial Lifeform tonight. I'll be there right after the episode of the Orville drops, and I'll be giving my first opinions about it. And then I'll have my Tuesday review next week, where I'll give a more in-depth review with Pop Culture Curator. And this Friday, I guess I'll have my tea time where I just talk about whatever. And that's all.
Very cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you want to put a link out or anything, feel free. And what do we got? John, would you like to promote anything?
Yes, thank you. On Saturday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be having our next round of Star Trek themed Jeopardy with Professor Bernie Specs on my channel. So we invite anybody who's interested to check it out. You can join us as a contestant in the game.
Very cool. Great game. I try to be there. I can't believe I forgot. I got there late last week. If I'd bought in there early, I would have dominated.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Cinnabon Bunny says Brooks will come back if there's a piano and a lot of drugs in every scene he's in. Yeah, that might help. That might help. LDG says, thanks, Bird. LDG, you're welcome, but if there's anything you want me to say, LDG? LDG has his backstage. You go there at Nerdotica youtube.com/backstage hangout. It's just I'm trying to figure out how I can get a poker game going there. Apparently Discord has a poker game add-on that I just got set up today. If anyone is interested in playing some poker, or you try to figure out how we can play it online, but it's something to play if you're interested. Captain Fandom Nerd sent a Twitter heads up if anyone is a member of Doomcock. Doomcock has a members only stream going on now. You can head over there, and I'll see. I probably won't be at the Doomcock stream because I have to get ready for my physical therapy in a few minutes. So
I could listen while I drive.
Okay.
For Doomcock.
Cool. So anyway, guys, I will see you out there. Kapla all. Panel out.